Good morning, YouTubers. I had a question to talk about food. What is food? For me, food is that which nourish the body. And the different kinds of food. We have live food and we have dead food. And I have come to realize that, if we look at creation, we look at nature, most even animals, they normally eat that which is live. And even the meat eaters, whatever, they kill it and they eat it. Only man actually have someone else maybe kill their food or whatever, and then they cook it and then they eat it. So for me on my journey, I've come to appreciate live food. I'm talking about food that gives life, fresh, in its natural form. And for me, this food has helped me so much, you know, in so many aspects that I can barely explain. My teacher, I always like to go back to my teacher. And when I talk about my teacher, I'm talking about my grandfather. He used to always tell me, he said, show me one who eats live food and I'll show you one that is compassionate. Show me one that eats live food and I'll show you people that are driven to serve humanity. Show me one who eats live food and I'll show you one that is destined to change the world. And if you look at a lot of, the great minds in history, the ones that have made impact, they've always come to understand that, the body is so powerful and so mystical that you can actually become anything. That when the body is clean, the mind begins to think. Yeah, again, when the body is clean, the mind begins to think. So if you know when your body is clean, your mind will begin to think. So why are you putting dead food in your body? So my journey, it has helped me to appreciate, just nature in its natural form. Just to eat raw fruit and vegetables, nut and seed. It has helped me to deal with a lot of things that before I could not deal with, like anxiety, anger, unforgiveness or whatever. Because when your body is clean, a lot of things just become, things of the past. You find yourself not wanting to hold on to grudges. You find yourself wanting to forgive quicker or whatever. And it just makes sense, all animals, they eat, live, fresh food. They don't cook their food. That's what nature, the whole concept of cooking just originated, centuries back. But before, there were no fires, there were not a lot of things. So people just will eat that which came from the land direct, and there's abundance on the planet, despite they're showing us that there's no abundance. But maybe like 90% of all the leaf, the roots, the trees, or whatever, they're edible, but a lot of people don't know, because we've been so programmed that the only things we should be eating, is what comes from the store. But really, nature is always abundance. If you go to a mango tree, it normally produces so much mangoes that you can't even count. Just go outside and look at the leaves. What do we even see the most? My teacher will always tell me, son, come here. What do you see the most out there? And I say, green. He said, great. That is what you should be eating most, because green is the life blood of the universe. Did you hear me? Green is the life blood of the universe. So we're talking about chlorophyll. So that which we see most is what we should be eating the most, because nature is very, very intelligent, more than me and you. And I also bring the scenario that animals, when they're sick, they don't go to no doctor. Even a baby cat, when he's sick, it doesn't even go to his mom and be like, mom, I'm sick. If you see an animal in the wild, it can be small, it can be a baby, it can be an adult. They don't go to no one, because they're in tune with nature and they know how to heal themselves. How? Because they have that intelligence. And we all have it as humans, but a lot of us, we've forgotten, because we've been so indoctrinated. And so sometimes you find people that are fighting this kind of knowledge, like, oh, this is BS, this is that, or whatever, because they've been so conditioned. But if you see animals in their natural inhabitants, they have some kind of awareness, some kind of consciousness that is beyond time and space. So I hope you will tap into your awareness, your consciousness. I hope you tap into that God-given potential that is all-knowing. When I'm talking about all-knowing, it means you know how to heal yourself. You know how to fetch for yourself. You know how to identify that which is good and that which is bad. You know how to be in tune with your own self. So you know when you're stressed, or maybe let me do something. Maybe let me exercise. Let me stretch. Let me do some yoga. Let me eat the right food. When I have anxiety, maybe I should breathe properly. Maybe I'm not having enough oxygen in my brain. Just food for thought. Go out there, make the world a better place. Touch someone's life. You know, do something for someone, and you'll find it come back to you. Above all, my people, be blessed. And you know what the teachers always say? The lack of knowledge is death. The lack of knowledge is death. Don't be a dying person, but be a living being. Okay? I see you people in the next video. Thanks and one love.